News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget.
Tonight on News 46, Congressman Hardy gives us an update. A fundraiser dinner will be held at the Moose Lodge, and Pay It Forward has a car wash to help those in need. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, March 18th, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. 2 public hearings will be scheduled this year by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission concerning a groundwater study on Yucca Mountain. The environmental report draft is expected to be completed by the fall sessions. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission will spend about $2 million on the study. A tour of the mothballed nuclear waste site will take place on April 9th by leaders of the House subcommittee. The Department of Energy will provide an in-depth tour of Yucca Mountain, including an examination of research that was conducted there, a discussion of the site's infrastructure, and a trek to the top of the mountain. United States Congressman Crescent Hardy spoke to News 46 recently at Mountain Falls.
Things are going fairly well. We've got lots of issues that we're dealing with back there. We're doing everything we can to move good bills that are help, maybe give the opportunity for small business to get back to work. Fighting the Democrats every day on those issues. So.
Yeah, how's that going? Because that's a question that everybody seems to have on their mind when you talk about the Congress is the kind of conflicts that's going on.
Well, mostly it's the press that's inventing the conflicts. We do have a few people within the party that are divided on issues, but it's moving forward. It'll continue to work. We need to continue to stay together and make sure that we look forward to 2016 and getting Republican in the White House.
What's some things that you would like to really move forward and that you really feel passionately about?
Oh, really passionate about making sure we get our lands back. Passionate about stopping the BLM from just shoving their policies down our throat. Things like the RMP that they're introduced. It took them 6 to 7 years to develop it. Now they want people, the public, to review it in 30 to 45 days, which, does that sound fair in any way, shape, or form?
The BLM have just announced some other public hearings that they're going to be having with some experts and hopefully to be able to address some issues. Do you think that that's going to remedy anything?
We had a hearing yesterday in Natural Resources, and it was with Secretary Jewell. Those are the kind of questions I ask. I says, you continue to move forward with what you call your so-called science folks. But are you dealing with the people that actually live here and understand how wildlife issues? Are you looking at back on historic deals that have happened here? It's very difficult for somebody to come from the East Coast and come out here and understand that, this is actually a healthy desert we have out here.
A public hearing is scheduled for April 14th at 10 a.m. in the Board of County Commissioners chambers in the Calvada Eye concerning the movement of water rights from the Pahrump Valley floor to the Pahrump and Mans alluvial fans. The state water engineer is hearing the request as a means of providing appropriators increased flexibility in the management of water resources in the Pahrump Basin. The public is encouraged to attend. Once again, the meeting will be held April 14th at 10 a.m. in the Board of County Commissioners chambers in the Calvada Eye. We'll be back in just a moment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. Azithromycin is an antibiotic commonly prescribed for pneumonia. Prior research suggests that the drug may also be associated with an increased risk of heart problems. A new study examined the risk and benefits of using azithromycin therapy in older patients hospitalized with pneumonia.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
When a patient is diagnosed with pneumonia, doctors commonly use azithromycin to treat the infection. However, some studies suggest the antibiotic has been associated with an increased risk of heart problems.
Since this is something that we commonly use for pneumonia, we wanted to see whether or not this was also true for patients with pneumonia who get this antibiotic.
Dr. Eric Mortensen from the Dallas VA Medical Center and co-authors examined the outcomes of nearly 65,000 veterans over the age of 65. The patients were all treated for pneumonia at VA hospitals across the country.
Approximately half had received antibiotics, including azithromycin, and then half had received other types of antibiotics that we can use for pneumonia.
Researchers studied survival rates of these patients during a 10-year period, and also whether they experienced heart attacks, heart failure, or abnormal heart rhythms.
Patients who had received azithromycin had a small increase in the number of heart attacks, however, had much better survival than patients who did not receive azithromycin. For every one heart attack that did not lead to death, that it actually saved 7 lives when patients with pneumonia received azithromycin.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
Thanks so much, Catherine. Researchers also say there was no increased risk of heart failure or irregular heartbeat in patients receiving the azithromycin. The Pay It Forward Facebook page has been getting lots of attention. There's a fundraiser car wash being held this Sunday to help those in need in our community.
On the 22nd, Sunday from 11 to 3, we're doing a car wash and bake sale. And the proceeds will buy food cards for the homeless, veterans, and needy families.
Are you selling tickets now for that, or is it just open?
There's no tickets. It's just, come and donate whatever you feel for your car wash.
The car wash is going to be at Draft Picks?
It is at Draft Picks, yes.
So tell me more about Pay It Forward.
Pay It Forward is a community group of Pahrump that helps families and homeless. We don't charge for anything ever. And anything that we get, we donate to families or anything. So even yesterday, I went and bought a family, an elderly couple, their dinner for today because they didn't have it, and that was just my own money. But
your website kind of has other people donating to each other. They kind of put up items and
they do. If they have something you want to give away, you can post it on Pay It Forward Pahrump, and you can work it out with them. If you don't want to deal with it, we'll be happy to pick it up and do it for you.
And that's a Facebook page, right?
It is a Facebook page.
So tell me more about the car wash. It's this Sunday?
It's this Sunday from 11 to 3. I know we have a lot of churchgoers, but maybe after church they can swing by and we'll get their car washed.
And that's all to donate to this wonderful cause. Are you looking for volunteers to wash cars?
We do need volunteers. We've only got a couple people right now, so we are looking for approximately 5 to 6 people to help wash.
Wonderful. And come on by Draft Picks on Postal Road and Highway 160 during those times. You can also donate extra if you'd like to.
Oh, yeah. Anything you want. We're not going to put a set price on anything. Donate whatever you feel you want.
If people want to volunteer, how can they get in touch with you?
They can either look on the Facebook page, or I'll go ahead and give my phone number. It's 702-738-7509. Give me a call and let me know if you would like to help.
Gunmen killed 19 people and sent tourists scrambling for cover in a siege at a museum in Tunisia's capital today. The North African nation's prime minister called it a cowardly terrorist attack and warned that 3 suspects were still on the loose. Tunisian security forces killed 2 attackers as they ended the hostage siege at a Bardo museum in Tunis. The scene played out at a popular tourist destination in the heart of Tunisia's capital in a building linked to where the nation's parliament meets. The suspect in a shooting of 6 people in Mesa, Arizona is in custody. 1 man died and 5 other people were wounded this morning in several locations. The shootings began at a motel across the street from a school. 3 people were shot in the Tri-City Inn across the street from East Valley Institute of Technology. One of those victims died. A man who was an EVIT student also was shot. The suspect carjacked a Honda and later shot a man during a home invasion and another man in an apartment complex next door. Both men were expected to live. After this break, we'll have your Save a Pet.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
And here's Robin McElwain with this week's All the Same Wild and Tame Save a Pet.
This Save a Pet is brought to you by All the Same Wild and Tame.
Hi, my name is Robin McElwain. I'm with All the Same Wild and Tame Animal Sanctuary. I'm here to introduce you to Gypsy. Gypsy's a 2-year-old pit. She loves toys. She's fixed and up to date on shots. If you're interested in meeting Gypsy, come on down to 6091 Gills Way or give us a call 1-866-88-FLEAS. Thank you.
This Save a Pet is brought to you by All the Same Wild and Tame.
A spaghetti dinner fundraiser will be held this Sunday at the Moose Lodge. The public is invited to attend to support the Prump Senior Center.
The Moose is actually doing their annual spaghetti dinner, which they have been doing for years for the Senior Center for the Meals on Wheels program. It'll be on the 22nd, it's a Sunday of March, at the Moose Lodge from 3 to 6 p.m. It's always a fun event too. They always put on a wonderful event. They'll have a bake sale, spaghetti dinner, and we always have a good time there too.
Moose member to go to this event?
Not to the event, nope. You can be just from the community to anybody that would like just to come and support the center again. It's open to families. This is not just for adults. Children are also allowed to come to this. It's always a good time. The food's fantastic.
And it's a donation, right?
It is based on donation, yes. It's a donation at the door. There is not a fee.
So if people would like to donate to the Prump Senior Center, can they do that all year long?
Absolutely. All year long we're here. They can give me a call at 727-5008 Monday through Friday, or come by the center and see what we do down here. We always have a lot of things going on. There's dances, there's exercise classes, there's seminars constantly, medical attention. Any of the insurance companies, they're here once a month. We even have some free legal services that come in once a month. So any questions about anything that we do down here, or anybody would like to get involved, they can call me anytime.
And date and time of that spaghetti dinner?
Spaghetti dinner is again Sunday, March 22nd from 3 to 6 at the Moose Lodge on Center Street.
And the VFW is hosting a fundraiser called Touch a Truck Saturday at their location on Homestead Road.
Having a Touch a Truck fundraiser on Saturday, March 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The tickets cost $5 per person or $20 a family.
What's a Touch a Truck fundraiser?
Touch a Truck fundraiser is where you come and you can look at touch trucks and you can climb in them and stuff like that.
So what types of trucks are we talking about?
We're having construction trucks, fire responders, first responders, and service vehicles.
So the kids can come on by, find out all about these vehicles, and then this is a fundraiser for what?
My Relay for Life team.
Relay for Life? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where's this going to be held at?
The VFW Post parking lot.
Mm-hmm. What time?
10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Are you still looking for additional people to participate as far as bringing their vehicles down?
Yes.
Yeah? How can they contact you?
They can call us.
They can call me, and my number is 775-419-7857.
And then can people get tickets ahead of time, or should they buy them at the event?
Buy them at the event.
All right. Once again, the date and time?
The date, Saturday, March 21st, the time at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And at the VFW?
Mm-hmm.
You want to give the address of that?
4651 Homestead Road.
And what else are you having?
We're having food and crafts and
demonstrations.
She's such a cutie pie. It looks like it's going to be a fun event. The Prump Relay for Life had a special dinner with the Divas at the Elks Lodge.
This is our third annual, I believe, fundraiser for Relay for Life. It's our team's main fundraiser we do every year.
It seems that every table has a different theme.
Yes, it does. We ask individuals to host a table, and as a host, they choose a theme for their table, and then they decorate their table for their theme.
And so, how does this raise funds?
The cost of the dinner is whatever the cost. We take the cost of the meal itself, and all the rest goes to Relay for Life. We also ask each host to make a basket to be raffled, and individuals buy tickets, raffle tickets, and each one of their tickets act as a vote towards their diva.
There's some amazing baskets there.
There's some real amazing baskets back there. Some amazing people. So we raise money through that. We also do a 50-50 drawing, and all of the money raised for that all goes to Relay for Life. And I believe we raised, I think, about $2,500 last year. So
the Flintstone basket. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that is that is an elk member that they're collaborative together with some friends of theirs built that. They went all out. They did last year, and they decided to go bigger and better this year. So
it looks like the Kiwanis Club, the Key Club, is involved in this.
Yes, we do have our Key Club. Reva Braun, who's the key leader, she's got her kids out here, and they're donating their time for community service. They're actually waiting the tables and serving everybody. The divas have to provide their own dishes, and the servers are coming around picking up their dishes, taking them back. They're all labeled with the names of the divas on the bottom, and then they bring them back to the table. Actually, we're all assigned a host, I think, or a waiter, so we know who's bringing back our food, I hope.
You're all diva'd out.
Yes, I am. I get dressed up a couple of times a year, and it's different not to see me in a Relay t-shirt, I know, but I decided to go with a Mad Hatter Tea Party, and even though the Queen wasn't allowed to be there in this book, she's in the book, and since we needed a diva, I didn't like Alice. She's too clean, so I wanted to be a little fun, and it's a casino town when you're out here in Vegas or Pahrump. It's a casino town, so we've got cards and legs and flamingo purse and just something fun.
People are having fun with this, aren't they?
Yes, they do, and we're really glad that they do. And we had some different people this year sign up and step out to host a table, and some of them are a little quieter, but they said they wanted to do it this year, just get their feet wet and see what they can do bigger and better next year. So I'm very excited. Can't wait to see what they're going to do next year. So.
Human meat eaters consume more than 7,000 animals in their lifetime. This includes 11 cows, 27 pigs, and 2,400 chickens. An omnivore who lives to 80 will also eat an average of 4,500 fish, 80 turkeys, and 30 sheep, according to a vegetarian calculator page on Facebook. The total also includes rabbits, ducks, geese, goats, prawns, and squids. They also are using the statistics to urge people to turn vegetarian. Raising livestock, they say, contributes more to global warming than automobiles and is the second leading cause of global warming behind industrial pollution. When we return, we'll have your weather with Noah Began.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your dairy products are very important.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. Today we had nice cloudy weather with a high of 75 degrees. Your average temperature on this time of year is 71 degrees. Winds were coming from the south-southwest today at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 8 miles per hour. The UV index today was 4, which is moderate. Humidity was at 21% today. Sunrise was at 6:51 this morning, and the record high back in 1972 was 88 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have cloudy skies with a low of 49 degrees. That's just 1 degree below your average temperature around this time of year, which is 50 degrees. Winds were coming from the southeast this evening at 4 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour. So we'll have some low winds this evening. Humidity will be at 55%. Sunset will be around 6:54 this evening, and the record low back in 1954 was 30 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour with gusts up to 18 miles per hour. So we'll have some light to moderate winds outside tomorrow. Humidity will be around 28%. Sunrise will be at 6:50 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 6, which is high. For our 7-day forecast, again, we'll have partly cloudy skies tomorrow. Looks like we're in for a nice sunny Friday and Saturday, but those clouds will be rolling back in around Sunday, sticking around until about mid next week. Your high temperatures will be ranging from the high 70s to the low 80s, except that'll be dropping down just a little bit around mid next week. And then your low temperatures will be starting off in the mid 40s, going quickly up into the high 40s this Friday, and it'll be staying in that range until about mid next week, where it goes down into the mid 40s.
Thanks so much, Noah. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46 from everyone up here at KPVM-TV, including Noah, Darby, Herbie, and myself, and of course out there on our radio station 95.9 KA's Country. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.